Welcome to Southwest Desert, where adventure meets the arid beauty of the American Southwest. Join me as we explore Southwest's lost historical characters, stunning desert vistas, forgotten Native American history, or tales of lost gold mines. There's always something new to discover. Subscribe now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on our latest desert adventures. Let's journey together into the heart of the Southwest Desert. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome to Southwest Desert, the channel that unearths the buried stories of America's Southwest. Today we're delving into the fascinating tale of Belmont, a once thriving silver mining town in Nevada that now stands as a haunting reminder of the boom and bust cycle of the Old West. Picture this: jagged fangs of broken rock buildings rising from the Nevada desert like the set of a post-apocalyptic film. Foundations without walls, walls without roofs, chimneys without smoke. Beyond the fallen walls and old buildings lie abandoned mine dumps, forsaken shafts, and silent mills. It's a scene that speaks of forgotten dreams and lost fortunes. As we stand in the old cupola of what was once a bustling town, gazing through its glassless windows at the lonely scene, we can almost hear the echoes of Belmont's turbulent past. The story of this ghost town is like sand pouring through an endless hourglass, a tale of hope, ambition, and ultimately, abandonment. Our story begins in the early 1860s, a momentous and fabulous time in Nevada territory. The discovery of silver on Sun Mountain had sparked a frenzy, sending prospectors far and wide in search of the next big strike. While no second Comstock lode was ever found, this hopeful hegira led to the founding of many great mining camps, Austin, Eureka, Hamilton, and Pioche among them. It was during this time of prosperity and promise that Belmont was born. One day, there were just a few ragged prospectors' tents scattered over the east slope of the Taquimas, with burros grazing along the runoff from a spring. The next day, or so it seemed, 6,000 boomers were milling over that same slope. Thank you for joining your desert frontiersman Alan for another Southwest adventure. If you would like to help support my channel and time, hit the super thanks heart icon on the bottom of the video and contribute. This is very helpful. Relax and enjoy. The transformation was swift and dramatic. Freight teams and heavy wagons churned the dust of newly plotted streets. Claims were staked left and right. Shafts were sunk and tunnels driven. The juniper-grown hills echoed almost around the clock with the sounds of pounding, sawing, and quarrying. Tents gave way to houses of log and stone. Business structures rose from the ground as if by magic. Before Belmont was even 2 years old, it was already casting envious eyes at the Nye County seat, then held by the nearby town of Ione. Early in 1867, over the vigorous and bitter protest of Ione, Nevada's state legislature acceded to Belmont's demands. The county's seat of government was transferred to the upstart town, a move that Belmont's residents saw as a ticket to success and immortality. To mark this momentous occasion, the Silverbend Reporter, a weekly newspaper, was founded by Oscar L.C. Fairchild and Company. In its very first issue on March 30, 1867, the fledgling news medium boldly predicted that within a year, Belmont would have a population of 10,000 persons. The reporter painted a picture of a town on the brink of unimaginable wealth. Colonel Buell's mill had extracted $100,000 of silver bullion from 1,000 tons of high-bridge ore, all taken from within 25 feet of the surface. With 80 stamps on the road for the combination and Child and Canfield companies, the newspaper exulted that the bullion yield would exceed $200,000 per month before the summer was over. The excitement only grew from there. By the end of April 1867, a sample of ore from the combination company's claim, the High Bridge, had assayed at an astounding $10,247.79 a ton in silver. Colonel Buell himself had left for Paris with a cabinet of Nevada silver to show at the International Exposition. As the silver flowed, so did the development of the town. Clay for brick manufacturing was discovered in abundance 4 miles west of town, and 3 large brick kilns were to be built immediately. Crowell and Myers sawmill was producing 4,000 feet of lumber every 10 hours. New businesses sprang up like wildflowers after a desert rain. H.P. Stimler opened the Belmont News Depot, stocking newspapers from Sacramento and Virginia City, along with cigars and stationery. An oyster house, bakery, 2 physicians, a drugstore, fruit store, and watch repairing shop all joined the bustling Main Street. The reporter even took time to advocate for education, deploring the fact that there had never been a public school in Nye County and urging that Belmont be the first county town to publicly recognize the importance of education. Despite its newfound status as county seat, Belmont didn't immediately get a courthouse befitting its ambitions. Nye's taxpayers, having recently completed a courthouse in Ione, were not eager to fund another so soon. For 7 years, county offices were housed in various leased store buildings around town. It wasn't until 1874 that the contract was awarded for the erection of a massive brick courthouse. The Belmont Courier reported on the progress with pride, noting that by September, joist timbers were on their way from Alpha, a station on the now-defunct Eureka and Palisades Railroad. J.D. Benham, the contractor, had a large force of workmen employed making brick and hauling rock. About 60,000 bricks were already molded and laid up in the kiln, and a kiln of lime had been burned. Upon its completion, the new courthouse was hailed as one of the finest public buildings in the state, a testament to Belmont's prosperity and ambition. But life in a frontier boomtown wasn't all progress and prosperity. Our story takes a darker turn with the tragic lynching of Jack Walker and Charles McIntyre in 1874. To this day, their unmarked graves lie beneath a pinyon pine at the lower edge of town, a somber reminder of frontier justice. Yet, for every tale of violence, there were countless stories of celebration and excitement. The arrival of a long train of freight wagons with merchandise for Belmont stores would set the whole town abuzz. Dances and festivities would light up the night, a stark contrast to the harsh realities of mining life. As the 19th century drew to a close, storm clouds gathered on Belmont's horizon. The demonetization of silver dealt a heavy blow to the town's economy. By the turn of the century, it was clear that Belmont's days as an active camp were numbered. The final nail in the coffin came from an unexpected source. On May 19, 1900, James L. Butler, a Monitor Valley rancher and district attorney of Nye County, made a discovery that would change the course of Nevada's mining history. While prospecting near Tonopah Springs, Butler stumbled upon one of the greatest mining strikes in the state's history. The Tonopah boom that followed proved to be Belmont's undoing. The new strike drained away the old town's last remaining strength. By the general election of 1903, Belmont could muster only 36 qualified electors. The following year, Tonopah succeeded in wresting away the county seat. With the loss of its official prestige, Belmont gave one last weary sigh and laid down its arms. The miners, the muckers, the judges and juries, the attorneys and litigants, all those who had once thronged the streets and filled the courtroom, vanished like the winds of yesterday. Today, over a century after that last sigh, Belmont stands as a ghost town, a silent sentinel to the boom and bust cycle of the American West. The old courthouse, which listened so briefly to man's trials and tribulations, still stands foursquare to the world, as rugged as the pioneers who built it, as defiant of time as the Nevada clay from which it was made. As we end our journey through the rise and fall of Belmont, we're left with a poignant reminder of the transient nature of human ambition. The town that once dreamed of 10,000 residents now stands empty, its abandoned buildings a playground for the desert wind. Yet, in its decay, Belmont has found a new kind of immortality. As a ghost town, it captures the imagination of visitors from around the world, allowing them to step back in time and touch the raw edge of frontier life. The story of Belmont is more than just a tale of a town that boomed and busted. It's a microcosm of the American West itself, a saga of hope and hardship, of ambition and abandonment. In the end, perhaps the true silver lining of Belmont's story is the window it provides into our shared past, a tangible link to the dreams and struggles of those who came before us. As we leave Belmont behind, its empty streets and crumbling buildings fading in our rearview mirror, we carry with us the echoes of its past, a reminder that even in abandonment, there is history to be preserved and stories to be told. This has been Southwest Desert. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time to Belmont, Nevada, where silver once flowed like water and dreams were as big as the desert sky. Until next time, keep exploring the forgotten corners of history. Happy trails. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more great content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.